Hi guys, welcome back to the channel, Bug here, and we are doing it. Apparently it was quite a popular choice, so here we go. This is the roleplay of being a tow truck driver in MotorTown. So, I think don't even try that shit, buddy. I don't know who that was, but nope. No, thank you. Right, so early game, there is not really much choice we can make with towing, so we have to unlock the dory, which I believe, if I'm correct, is level 2, driver level 2. Oh no, we can drive the dory straight away. Okay, so what we can do here is... Yeah, I should have put the handbrake on really, shouldn't I? Right, okay. Let's go, turn the lights on, and as this is a roleplay series, if you want to call it that, I will be driving sensibly throughout it. That means no driving like a lunatic. I'll probably stay in comfort mode for the majority of it. And I will try to abide by as many traffic laws as possible. However, speeding is kind of essential if you want to get anything done in this game. So, you know, you can break the speed in real life. Why can't you in the game? Right. Do I want to sell it? Of course I do. We will still be teleporting. That's, in fact, just... I'm going to do that now. There is no point in... Jesus. There's no point in doing that kind of roleplay everywhere. So, let's go and grab this dory, which may or may not have scratches on the front bumper now. And let's go find a tow job. Giggity. Right. I am going to need feedback on this, so, you know, this series will last as long as people are enjoying it. So let me know in the comments what you think of it, and that will be the decider of whether it carries on or not. Right, there is one right there, so let's go and take that one. Turn some lights on. I mean, it's probably illegal to drive around without your lights on at night, so... I might even turn the moonlight brightness down as well. Again, that is something I'm going to need feedback on. I don't want it to end up so dark that it's not enjoyable to watch. So I'm just going to edit that slightly now. Let's have a look. It's in gameplay and moonlight brightness. I'll put it down to half, so 250. And does that look good for everybody? Is this... For me, it's fine. I will just show you gameplay. I'll just show you what it's like as standard. Now that seems very dark to me. If it's dark to me, it's going to be even darker on YouTube because of the compression. So I will leave it like this for a little bit, but not too long. I don't want to... in fact, I need to get straighter. There we go. Oh, and I will also assist turn auto reverse off. So there will be no automatic driving, auto shift will be off. Got to do it all by the book. What do you mean too far? Ah, that's what I thought. Right, hook up, lift up, and let's drive away. I do need to buy... Whoa, whoa, whoa! Oh, I'm in reverse. I didn't even notice. Obviously, I'm going to have to use clutch, pedals, a little bit of everything. Right, so I need... Oops, hang on, let's close that. I'm also going to just quickly change some buttons around because... control. Because I'm going to be using indicators and stuff for, like, the first time ever. So, which one is the steering wheel? Is on the right-hand side, I think. So, we're looking for D-pad left and right. D-pad right. Get rid of interact, okay. And D-pad left, get rid of that interact. and we need to just move them over to something else. But I will worry about that later. Right, just test. Indicator works. Indicator works. Perfect. Right, let's go. Having to use clutch, H shifter, a little bit of everything, and wow, my brakes are terrible. Alright, I stopped. That's good enough. Back into comfort mode. Oh, that was a nice short delivery, wasn't it? Indicating again. And we need to get ourselves up to, I believe, 20k. There we go. Vehicle owners share 23%. It's not too bad. Drop that off there. I will leave that bar down just for speed, obviously. So let's keep them on. Keep them on. Gas stations will keep on. Wrecker jobs will keep on. And my vehicles will keep on. Everything else, I think, oh, dealers will keep on, and that. Vendors, yeah. What's racetrack do? Oh yeah, we don't need that. Right, that's all we're going to need. We ain't going to need any of the other things. So let's find something else. So we've got that there, that there. They are in yellow though. And we got a Xeno up here. A Stella up there. That's not too bad. Lilliput might be taking the piss a little bit for a completely stock one. So I'm going to run up to this one here, I think. Zydro. That's probably going to want to come down to the performance dealership. So let's get her in gear and get moving. And I can't be using autopilot. So I shouldn't even be using the map and stuff, but I kind of need to. But I'll try and not use it any more than I need to. Anyway, I will still be time-lapsing this journey, so I will see you when we get there. Alright, here we go. So let's put the handbrake on, get some hazard lights on, and I need some info on this vehicle. Right, so it's rear engines, so we are picking up the front. And where are you going? You are going to Tosan Trailers, that's fine. So let's jump out and look both ways, make sure we're not going to hit anybody. To reverse. It's so much nicer at reversing with the accelerator pedal. That auto brake was kind of annoying. Right, that's good. Into neutral. Oh, I tell you what else I should do. I should also take off the anti-stall clutch. Auto start engine. Auto throttle blip. I'll leave all that as standard. Steering assist strength. We don't want steering assist. ABS, I will leave ABS on because that is a realistic thing. And I won't be riding bikes anyway. Right, that is about as real life as we can make this. So let's get that down. Hook up. No, unhook. Just about there. That should be good. Right. We do need to go and buy some cones ASAP. So let's turn the hazard lights off. There we go. Right, why is it saying to go the other way? Handbrake. Oh, it's... yeah, I suppose that's probably quicker. Let's go that way then. Let me know in the comments as well if you would prefer me to be driving on this view for the entirety of it. I don't know what kind of level you want me to take this roleplay to. I will go as far as you guys want to see. But I do know for future, from previous episodes of all sorts of things, whoa, I am braking. I wasn't trying to run that stop sign. A lot of people actually prefer me to drive in this view because people like to see the vehicle and what's going on around. So I don't care, whichever. I'm cool with either. So let's get this over and go third gear for this one. In fact, I think I can go sport mode while I'm driving manual, because it's not going to overheat because I can just feather the throttle. I am trying to keep my eye on the chat as well. I don't like ignoring people when they talk to me. So if I go quiet occasionally, that'll be why. No, nothing coming. No, we're good. There we go. And I'm going to be trying to work my way up through the ranks as much as possible, so we can get straight up to the best recovery truck we can get as quickly as we can get it. So I won't be staying in the dory any longer than we need to be, then I won't be staying in the pulley-o any longer than we need to be, etc, etc. The goal is obviously to get to the rotator as soon as possible. Now, being a roleplay series, I will be leveling up my driver level a lot quicker because I won't be using autopilot. That, with the exception of possibly if I have to go and answer the door or something. Oh, press the wrong button for indicator. There we go. If I have to go and answer the door when I'm doing a long run from DASA or something, obviously I'm not going to just pull over and ruin the time lapse. So I'm pressing the wrong buttons again. The problem is with having them on the steering wheel. When the steering wheel's upside down, it's hard to find the thing without looking. Alright. Second recovery done. Boom. Just like that. So 1% damage, not bad, not bad. See, when you drive sensibly, things work out better. Right, let's unhook you and find our next job. Also, another thing I need to know, what you guys want, will be the length of the videos. What kind of length episodes do you want to see? Are we going longer, shorter? Because I don't mind if you want to do like an hour-long episode or half an hour, 45 minutes, whatever. Why is it not indicating? Still not indicating. Oh, now it is. How many times have we got to press the button? Damn it. Let's turn my full beams off. Right, indicate. There we go. Nothing coming? No, we are good. There we go. So yeah, obviously we're playing the part of not a new driver as such, but somebody who's new to recovery work, hence why we're starting in the dory. Otherwise I would have just started on my main save and gone with something a little bit better. But I wanted to make it as realistic as possible. I do think we're going to have to do some cargo deliveries at some point, because I'm pretty sure you need cargo delivery level 100 or something for some of the vehicle mods. Well done, Myra. I think you've done an amazing job at that. You should probably not take the corner that wide. Go on, Pulio. Oh, you're giving way, are you? No, you're not giving way. Make your mind up. So times like this, sometimes the AI will just sit there and do absolutely nothing. At times like that, I will just be going round. But generally, I will try to wait as best as possible. And as I said before, I'm not going to be sticking to speed limits any more than I need to. Like, times like this, I will go for an overtake because it's, you know, it's what I would do in real life. Although, that kind of thing wouldn't be happening in real life, so... But never mind. But yeah, I hope this turns out to be a fun series. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to do with the cargo levels. When it comes to that, I will probably end up just doing that off camera or something, because it's just something that just quickly needs bashing out. And that won't be part of the roleplay series, I don't think. Unless you want to see that bit as well, I don't know. Might break it up a little bit. We'll see. Alright, indicate. Going for an overtake. Yeah. Look at us go. Look at me driving sensibly as well. I got no body damage and I've done like 3 jobs. That's like a record for me. Indicating. Oh, the indicator turned itself off. Turn it back on again. There we go. I need the auto cancel indicators to be killed a bit. Right, what have we got here? We have got... in fact, I'm going to pull over here. Get the old hazard lights on. Let's see which direction it's going in for a start. Where are you going? You are going up to the heavy-duty truck place. So, the way I'm already facing, back the way we came. I will pick that up from the front. So, into reverse. Go. Go on, bus. Get out of the way. To the middle. There. Just like that. And brake on. Strap here up. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Give me that. Lift it up a little. Oh, we are good to go. Hazards off. Perfect. Look at that. Right. Indicate. There we go. Stop the stop sign. We do have them in England. Just not much. We don't have many of them. I think I've said this before, but I've probably got one in my hometown. Only one that I've ever noticed anyway. Seems to be way more of an American thing. Or maybe a European thing as well, I'm not sure. But they obviously have them in Korea too. But yeah, I don't ever remember seeing any others than that one, which your driving instructor always takes you to, just to try and catch people out. Nearly caught me out the first time I did it as well. That Fiesta's getting it on the way back. Ooh, bit fast for that corner. Ooh, Myra overtook. Was I gone that long? Tell you what, this little standard dory works pretty well for a roleplay. I always found it very underpowered as standard, but tell you what, seems to be doing just fine. And seeing as we're up this area, I would quite like to go and have a look at the tow truck dealership, just to see what kind of levels... Hey, driver level 2. Just to see what kind of levels we can expect to be unlocking things. Where are we going? Around here, aren't we? Nearly went left there. Don't want to do that. I'm trying to not look at the map any more than necessary. Let's get an indicate. Cut across here. And we're dropping you off in the back, are we? Beautifully done. Right, you're not on the floor, so let's drop you down. And we've made some money. Look, we made 20 grand already. That is pretty impressive. Right, I would be interested to find out where that's going. You know what? We've got a campy here. Let's just teleport. Go and have a look. Like I said, teleporting is not going to be a part of this. Let's see what kind of levels we're looking at. I assume we can buy Dory straight away. So we need driver level 10 for that one. Driver level 30 for that one. Missed. And 20 for that one. That's interesting. So it's only driver level 20 for that. So that is a higher level than that. That doesn't make sense. And this we're looking at wrecker level 50 and driver level 200. I know that because I've only just done it. So we need another 10 grand to be able to buy our own dory. But I'm not 100% sure it'd even be worth doing. It might actually be worth renting it. I think I'm going to do that. Because we will actually make way more money Not... Oh, yeah. Oh, you have to hold it to start, like you're turning the key. That is actually quite good. Right. Now we can just get away with paying rent instead of having to give away such a big share of all of our... In fact, I'm heading back this way. But, is there anything up here? 6 ton. I'm not going to be able to do that. Could possibly do some of them. Is that any closer? I don't think it is it? It might actually be. Shame there's no rescue requests, really. I wonder if it'll be worth doing some of them. I don't know. I don't know what you get paid differently. What do we do? Let's go back for the Fiesta. Right, here we go. There's a perfect example. So this is how dark it is at night. I can barely see bugger all. And I'm guessing you can barely see bugger all on YouTube. So, if you would like me to turn the brightness up or down, let me know in the comments. I don't really mind what I play it at. But, just in case that it is unwatchable, I am just going to turn it up now. What are we in? Gameplay? Yeah. Let's see what 100% looks like. So, there we go. There's 100%. I can see a lot more now. And I'm hoping you can see a lot more too. So I've got my speakers on so low so I don't get feedback through the mic. I can't hear me engine revs. So yeah, let me know what kind of percentage of the moonlight brightness you'd like to see. Obviously, the lower it is, the more realistic it will be. But you decide. It's all on you. I don't mind either way. And whee! Bit fast for that going up. Let's knock it down a gear. So yeah, obviously the goal in this is to end up with the rotator. Don't know how long it's going to take to get there. I'm assuming we could probably do it in 20 episodes or less. If I do normal length episodes. It would be good to see, actually. And I'm also quite interested to find out what it is that I needed cargo level for when we get there. I've got a funny feeling it's going to be some of the modifications on the rotator. Whoa, bouncy. Or it might be modifications on all of the engines. I'm not actually sure. We'll find out when we start modifying things anyway. But what I'll do is I'll just like work on whatever level is needed at the time whenever we find out that we need it. I won't just preemptively do it. Just get that. Because otherwise that's going to annoy me being there. Right, hazard lights on. In reverse. And let's back her up. There we go. Right. Get that down. Down you go. All the way down. Hook up. And a little lift. That should do nicely. Right, where you going, fella? Ah, back up to there. Okay. Good stuff, good stuff. Hazards off. Let's get some indicating going on. Wait for this car. Don't want to be cutting people up. There we go. Oh, hello. Oh, it's feeling very light. And I'm using the H shifter if I hadn't said. I'm not using the flappy paddles for this. I may use the flappy paddles when we get to the rotator because, you know, it would have them in real life. It would have like a sequential. Come on. I'd love to try and recover that right now, but I just know full well never in a million years. Stop it. Oh. Get. There we go. I think this should have been pulled from the rear. It's not lifting my front wheels off the floor, but my front does feel very, very light. Feels a bit squirrely. I'm driving around with my full beams on there, weren't I? Right, we go. God, this mammoth is driving me nuts. Stop jamming your brakes on. Just move. Go. Right. There's my dory. Thought I would have despawned by now. And there we go. Look at that. Maximum safety damage bonus. Safety bonus damage body 0%. Lovely. Town effect bonus is pretty slim, but then we didn't really earn much because the base payment was only 3 grand. So, not bad. Not bad. Right. I'm just gonna ghosty this into the back of the building. Get rid of it. There we go. Right. Onwards. In fact, oh, 2 tow requests there. What's that one? That's the Stagon, isn't it? I'm going to head back here and I'm going to rent a new one. Oh, hello. Boing. What is this again? Driver level 10. Right. Rent you. Oh, we get an orange one this time. Oh yeah, I keep forgetting to start the engine. That's going to take some getting used to, and it's really going to annoy me on the other save. Oh, the lights get brighter on this. That's nice. There. Turn them on, they get brighter. Huh. Old school halogen. Right, let's go. Right, self-cancelled. Good. Right, we have got a Tuscan, and I think that's got a V8 in it, so I'm going to be lifting the back end of this one up. Let's get our hazards on. Go. Pop. Looking good? No, not the button I pressed. Why are you being so weird? There we go. Get you down. Get you hooked up. And slightly lifted. I really want to do a rescue request. Really? Is that as far as it's going? Where is a rescue request? There's one here, but that's a Kira box fan. I don't think I'll lift that. Is that one Kira tanker? Oh, I'm going to abandon a couple of these jobs. No, I'm not. Can abandon that one. I'm hoping it will respawn. Wow, really? Come on. They all new. Hoping they'll respawn some rescue requests. I want something that's on its roof, you know? I want to... Still can't do that one. That one's still in cooldown? Yeah. That's really annoying. Right, they're all in cooldown now, so... Ah, that's a bugger, isn't it? Never mind. Right. We've got to spin this one round. Get the old indicator on. Lovely. Nice and smooth. And we're turning right here. That's a filter lane, I think, so yep, we can go for it. Beautifully done. Where are we? Oh, we're going to the mechanics shop, aren't we? So, nice straightforward delivery. Here you go. Hope your car gets fixed, buddy. We can now afford a dory. I'm just going to get this one out of the way. Let's just put it over here on the grass. Should despawn at some point in the near future. Right. Let's go and treat ourselves to a couple of cones, shall we? Down here. Hello, sir. Could I please buy some cones from you? I would like... 3 should... I will take the full 6. Thank you very much. Right, and I'm just going to swap them around. Just like that. Right. Let's go and treat ourselves to our first ever tow truck. Ooh. Has that just been abandoned? Oh no, isn't it? That's, however... Oh no, that is his. Right. Here we go. Our first purchase complete. Now we are going to need a colour scheme for this. Start the engine. Let's see. What looks good? Haven't done gold yet. Or we could go back to originals and go purple. Silver kind of looks cool. I'm going to go gold for now. And let me know in the comments if you think I should do something different. Probably go with black there. Let's go with... make that a little bit darker. With brown leather seats. Tinted windows, of course. And the cargo bed could probably... Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I think I'll have it matching the crane. Or do I go black? Or painted? Yeah, you know what, I'm going to keep it painted. Yes. There we go. Now, I think we need a bug on the side, seeing as we're not going to be changing vehicles very often. And this gives me a perfect opportunity to show people that have been absolutely begging me for a tutorial on how I do the bugs. So here we go. Unfortunately, it is all with individual pieces. What colour bug do we... I might go blue for the bug. Gold and blue, no. How about gold with a silver bug? I would go black, but then you're not going to be able to see all the black parts on it. Right. So, first of all, as you'll see, there's nothing on the other side because I turned them two off. Because if you turn them on, they don't come out perfectly. However, if you press T, it mirrors it absolutely spot on every time. So, do that, turn them off, press T, and then it's literally a case of pressing G to stamp, and then you have to contort them to make them the right size. And I go through this every single time. I'm going to go there actually, and I'm going to move that first one a little bit closer. Oh, I just realised I can't do silver. You won't really see his eyes. Maybe I will go blue for now. You guys tell me what I should change it to. I don't care. Anything will do. Right, so I'm going to go to that one. This is the head, and then I'm going to stamp it. So I've got another one. Now I can change the colour to white. That's going to be his eyes. One there, stamp. One there, then stamp it again, change it to black. That's going to be his pupils. Just constantly, bit by bit. Stamp again. Done. And yeah, you guessed it, stamp again. Change the colour back to blue. And then this is going to be his little, what are them bits called? Can't remember what them bits are called now. You know, one there, another stamp, another one there. Cue to slightly angle it downwards a bit. Another stamp. And then we're doing his legs. Stamp. Another leg. Stamp. And this one goes backwards. Sometimes it moves a lot faster. Sometimes it's just like this. It's just a waiting game. And now we need a new one, which we're going to scroll down to the bottom, and it's going to be this one here, and that goes black, and then we press T again so it transfers it to the other side. Rotate it and shrink it, and then we're going to flatten it with Z. And then that is the wing separator. And now we're going to stamp that one. We'll use another one of them, but we're going to change the decal to one of these. I'm going to flatten it out a bit more. Then this works for his antennas and his legs. And then G to stamp that, but now it's facing the wrong way, so press R and rotate it. Now it's facing the opposite way, basically just mirrored it, but there isn't a button for mirror. At least I don't think there is. No, there isn't. So there, that sorts that one. Bit more. There we go, more like that. Now we stamp it and we'll rotate, because it's already the right what's the word? Dimensions for that and that. And also his back leg facing the right way. Orientation is the word I was looking for. So like there. Then we'll stamp it again and rotate it again so it's facing the other way again. Now that's going to be his front leg. Stamp. And his middle leg. Now, them last 5 are on top, but press this button here and they go to the bottom layer. So you just keep scrolling up. Luckily I've got a freewheel scroll, freewheel scrolling, free scroll wheel, mouse wheel thing, whatever. I can just click a button and freewheel it anyway. And that's done. And I've made a right mess of them legs, so I'm just going to quickly fix them. Yoink. Which one's which? I think that one. No. That's his antenna, so that's his leg. Don't know which leg. That's his back leg. Rotate that slightly. There we go. That's one done. And that one. That's his front leg. Go. Now last one. That one. Middle leg. Done. And it's free to do adjustments. And that's how I do the bug. And I have to do that on every single vehicle. I mean, I could have just browsed and found my old one that I did before. That is awesome. That's very clever. I like that. So yeah, I could have scrolled through and found my old one, but it takes too long. That's so clever. I do like the people just get really creative with this. Anyway, right. Let's see what parts we can do. Can we do not radiator? Can we do any engine? I mean, we can have a bit more torque. Nothing there. We could have an extra gear. We can't afford it though. Final drive's fine as it is. That's already got a limited slip diff. Brakes are kind of terrible. We could upgrade the brakes. And we could probably stiffen the back suspension up just a smidge. Springs, let's just go 150 on the rears. No, can't afford that. Can't afford any of them. What about dampers? They're the same price. In fact, they're more expensive. Okay, so there's nothing we can do there. No tyres, wheels, none of that. We could have a utility box. We could store our stuff in it. How much is that? It's 200. Okay, we can afford that. There we go. Now we can store our cones and things in there. That's front winch, isn't it? Yeah, that's front winch. We don't need that. However, it will be very helpful at some point. We should probably have got a trailer hitch as well, because then we could grab a trailer. Get our cargo level up for when we need it. Wow, that is... we are going to be well out of needing that by the time we can afford that. Front bumper, yeah, we need that heavy front bumper as well, don't we? At some point. That's only 7 grand, so that's good. What have we got at the moment? Oh, that's kind of ugly, isn't it? Shame we couldn't afford that. That does look a little bit nicer. Even that one looks nicer. But yeah. Well, at least we know roughly what we're aiming for now. So that one adds a bit of weight. But that one doesn't. I'm not sure if I like the black fenders. Let's see what it looks like without the black fenders. You know what? I'm not sure. Maybe I just did them too dark. I don't know. We'll leave them as they are for now. But yeah, that's our little dory all sorted. Let's get into a better position. Around about here will do nicely. And show her off in all her glory. Dory glory. So yeah, that's it for today, guys. Let me know in the comments, what did you think of this? Should I even carry on? The choice is yours. But anyway, either way, that's it for today. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. And join me in the next one. Bye-bye for now.